Welcome back to the A through Z playthrough, and today we have landed upon who has been one of my favorite warriors to play, especially recently, Leoric, the Skeleton King. You dare bring the warmth of life into my tomb, who is sporting his new Vrykul King skin. It's a pretty awesome skin. Leoric was regarded for a long time as one of the better solo laners in the game, where you, especially on a two-lane map, you could have four people in one lane and then him by himself in the other, and he could be able to handle himself very well, mainly because of Drain Hope, especially if we were going up against high health heroes. And he was also, because of this, he was also a great counter to multi-high health warrior comps, and especially against Cho'Gall. Cho'Gall is usually a very popular choice in Team League, and so you would often see Leoric as a choice that would help counter that, because the higher the health, the more he would heal himself, as well as the more damage he would do. And he was pretty good, and so when they reworked him, I was a little surprised, but I understood why, because, I mean, he was a solid solo laner, but, people weren't too crazy about him. Now, I have been playing him recently since his rework, and I gotta say, I'm surprised I don't see him more often. He is so good right now, with his rework, where they changed how his auto attack worked, and I'll elaborate more on the things about how the skeletal swing forced them to kind of change something in the game because he was so good. They also changed a bit how Entomb and March of the Black King worked, especially March of the Black King. Entomb got an interesting level 20 buff that I think is very interesting. They've kind of changed it where you can't just do a straight up build of a certain talent or ability anymore. It's very versatile. He has a lot of diversity in his talent choices and builds. And he's just very fun, very durable. Yes, you're more than likely also gonna sometimes get killed, but of course, he has his trait where he's able to haunt as a ghost, but that doesn't mean you should be feeding. Even though that can affect the mentality of certain Leoric players. And hopefully I can show you guys how good his rework made him today. Alright, everybody, we find ourselves on what I think is one of Leoric's better maps, the Haunted Mines. The friendly team, Leoric, Stukov, Tychus, a Silent Smirky. Alrighty. And Gul'dan versus Cassia, Nazeebo, Brightwing, Kel'Thuzad, and ETC. I better get over here and let them know, hey, it's okay, I can solo lane. Now, I was always a big fan of this talent here, Osane, however you pronounce it, Renewal, this one, where it was like the activatable heal, Laws of Hope, that Johanna has. I guess because we have a Murky, they're like, let Murky solo, we don't want to have Leoric solo. Oh well, that's fine. I'm actually going to go with Consume Vitality, where it's going to reduce the cooldown of my swing by 2 seconds, and each enemy I hit will heal me for 4% of my maximum health. Now, the reason I think this is a good map for Leoric, you'll see down here, there's this new mechanic here called Wrath of the Bone King, where the first 2 attacks will cleave, but then my third will do bonus damage to a single target. This, I thought, was a very interesting rework. There's the Drain Hope, which, if I keep on long enough, could actually kill her, and she just got out of it. I'm gonna go ahead and activate my Wraith or Wrathwalk. Is it Wrathwalk or Wraithwalk? Wraithwalk, excuse me. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and Sippy up, because a little low. But the thing about Leoric, if you've never seen him, and this is one of the reasons why I think this is a good map for him, was, and why I found this auto attack change interesting, was because he used to be one of the strongest characters when it, oh my gosh, I'm gonna try and help get our Stukov out of there. Oh, look at the Cassia. And if I keep that on her, yeah, she's dead. There we go. Look at the cleave it does to the minion wave. But his swing used to do very much like how Johanna's Condemn would do lots of damage to minions and mercenaries with Knight Takes Pawn. Leoric's Skeletal Swing would have the same kind of damage and effect on minions and mercenaries. It was so good and so strong, they had to recategorize and classify what minions and mercs were, and then label what we have on this map as monsters, the things that are in the mine. So this made Leoric just like one of those like great choices. Oh, that Cassia. That Cassia. Now, here, level 4 is why I think this is one of his better maps. We can either increase the range, increase the slow, or increase the damage to minions, mercs, and monsters. And it's called Neo Peasants. Look at that crit damage that I just did to all those monsters. Look at that. So good, especially with the cleave damage. This auto attack rework, to me, I just found so interesting, and I just absolutely loved it. And then when you can be able to take talents like Neo Peasants to increase the damage, this makes him so valuable a choice. Now, unfortunately, I am low on health here. I'm going to have to get out here before I die. I'll just cleave there, and then I will hearth back before I get ganked here and killed. But this makes him such a valuable pick on this map, as well as maps like Infernal Shrines, where you have to destroy monsters in order to win the objective of the map. I really wish my team was helping me get the objective here, because right now, someone is on the enemy team is doing that, and I am the only one down here doing that. Now, unfortunately, I'm kind of slow, but I can change that later on in the game. I just would feel better if the rest of my team was here, especially in case the rest of the enemy team shows up. There we go. Now, if I run into, like, the ETC or something, I'll be completely fine. Okay, so there's an enemy right there. Alright, so it's the Cassia. And I can just put my Drain Hope on her, and I am completely fine, because now I am healing off of her and doing damage to her. And this is one of the reasons I love this version of Leoric. He is just so durable and able to do a surprisingly decent amount of damage. At level 7, unfortunately, I can't really solo that, and I don't necessarily want to. I'd rather my team was down here to help me get that. I'm going to go with Willing Vessel, which increases the healing I get to 25% of my maximum health. And I'm going to do that to not only do some damage, but also slow him. Ugh. And if it lasts its full duration, I will instantly heal for an additional 5% of my maximum health. This is great when you are trying to survive a fight against lots of high health heroes like a Cho'Gall, for example. If I put this on ETC at some point in this match, I will be able to, more than likely be able to get some good healing as well as some decent damage off of him. Again, I wish my team would... Oh, see, the entire enemy team went down there. So now they are going to get the better golem because my team decided to take this mentality of, oh, the objective? Forget that. Let's just focus on winning the lane. Now, normally I'm not opposed to that, but I'm also one of those who believes that you have to, at some point, do the objective because the objective will help you win. If you ignore the objective, you might lose. Like, if we ignore the golem this entire match, we will lose. But we are helping our golem, who is going to spawn in this bottom lane, but we need to go back up top and defend because they have a stronger golem. So I'm going to go up here to help out Murky defend against this because they have a... It's a 58 golem, but if they have a stronger golem, you should still go back and defend. Whoops. I avoided both of those. And I can just Wraith Walk through that zombie wall. Makes him a good counter to Nazebo. I find it funny that Leoric can Wraith Walk through Nazebo's zombie wall, but Tassadar cannot use his phase shift to do the same thing. Just seems very odd to me that that is the case. I'm going to go ahead and put my Drain Hope on them to hopefully survive, but unfortunately I did not. But now you get to see my trait, which is me as a ghost, where I can be able to haunt the battlefield. I can apply a slow to the enemy. I can be able to siphon them to be able to resurrect faster. I'm going to take March of the Black King here, which can be able to make me unstoppable, as well as be able to apply a decent amount of damage and healing when I do it against a large portion of the enemy team. They might be taking this. They did take the watchtower over here. There's the Cassia. I can go over here and I can be able to apply a slow. I can be able to apply my Drain Hope, and then I can be able to use March of the Black King to try and clear them away, which, of course, when I am doing that, Brightwing cannot use the Polymorph on me because I'm unstoppable at that point. Gonna be careful. I'm spreading the Ball of Lightning. Can I get in range? Yes, I did. I'm gonna apply that to her, and that is going to kill off the Cassia. Woo! See? Gonna put that on ETC, and I can be able to heal myself and do damage to him. Oh, yeah. Oh, I love Leoric. Bow before the Skeleton King. Oh, he's so good now. He's so strong, and I cannot believe more people don't play him. That I don't see him more often in ranked play. He's so good right now. The rework did wonders for him, even though he kind of didn't really need it, but it's so good to see him get this kind of rework that just made him noticeably stronger. Uh-oh. That's murky. It's okay. He's murky. He's doing murky things. Alright, mines are going to spawn. Our Golem's going to be in the top lane. Our Tychus, he's in trouble. Look out, Tychus. Gonna go ahead and use this on the Brightwing to try and cancel that, as well as make it where she cannot use it on me. We stole the camp. I'm gonna go up here because Gul'dan may have been struggling, but look at this. Boom! Clear the entire minion wave with that one skeletal swing. That's how strong it is right now. At level 13, we're gonna go with Hardened Bones. This is gonna give me 20 armor while it's active, and if it lasts a full duration, it will retain the bonus for 3 seconds. See, now the rest of my team is coming down here, including Gul'dan, who's really good at this. Alright, we are doing well now. Gonna go over here. So because of this armor buff, as well as extra healing, you can understand why it's like, whatever, I'll just put Drain Hope on you and I'm good, I'm fine. And if not, well, then I can just use March of the Black King and get healing off of that. There's so many ways where it's like, you feel like he's almost unkillable. And it's wonderful. Of course, Cassia with that blind. You want to go? I ain't worried. You want to go? Let's do this. Oh, the rest of the enemy team is there. That's right. I'll just go ahead and oh, they did polymorphy. I'll just go ahead and Wraith walk away to get out of there safely. Oh, Stukov, dude, come on, heal me. Look at this. Put it on the Kel'Thuzad and got my armor. We got the fear. Oh, we also silenced the Brightwing. Be able to use my Skeletal Swing. Leoric, bow before the Skeleton King. That was awesome. Oh, feels so good. Just love this version of Leoric. He's so good right now. That was amazing. I cannot believe I lived. Well, I can, because that's kind of the point I'm trying to make of how much stronger and durable he is these days. Got that armor and extra healing just like it was nothing. And the rest of my team is down there finishing off the Golem, and we're going to have a 100 skull Golem. Woo, 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 woo. Like, we should all be pushing this. All push top. And I just got moshed. And I am probably dead. Yes, I am. But you know what? He used the mosh only on me. Mosh down. Why are they not up here pushing, wanting to push with this? We have a 100 skull golem. We push with a 100 skull golem. Why are they bot? What is happening? If you get a 100 skull golem, you absolutely push with that. Why are they not here? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, why is my team not here? They wanted to push bot. Oh my goodness.
The golems will return here.
They don't push with a 100 skull golem. I mean, I guess because they wanted to get the keep. I mean, if that's why, then okay, fine. But oh my goodness. March of the Murlocs coming out. Gonna go ahead and use and Stukov knocks him away from my my ult. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Alright, I'm gonna put Drain Hope on ETC. He, of course, is the one I'm gonna get the most from. And we did kill him. We do have the fear. Oh, I got killed before I could put my Drain Hope on Nazebo. What's cool about... Alright, so at level 16 I picked up Mithril Mace, which increases my attack speed by 20%. But listen to this. Nearby enemy minions' deaths will grant me extra permanent attack speed, and takedowns will grant extra permanent attack speed up to 30%. Even while I'm in ghost form. Look at this. It's all going towards my Mithril Mace quest, which means I will be able to have insanely fast attack speed, and I'll be able to collect stacks of that even while I'm in ghost form. So good. I'm gonna stay right here just in case. I'm gonna go through here. Let him know that ATC is on his way. Again, Stukov knocks him away from my ult. I'm worried. I'm a little worried that we might be throwing here. Ugh. Wow. I feel like our team is throwing. Fortunately, we do have catapults going on in the bottom lane. I don't know who he's talking to. Okay, I better move. This is a dangerous spot. Yeah, they got that. This is a dangerous spot right here. Oh my goodness. Alright, so they are down there getting skulls. We need to do the same. They already have 16. We had a 100 skull golem and we didn't push with it. That is like a crime in this game. But look how much faster I auto attack. Look at that. And with that attacks, you know, that basic attack rework. Oh, that's so good. Now, why is my team not down here? Help me get these. Use my ult on Leoric there to try and finish him off. Unfortunately, the Brightwing is not only keeping him alive, but also my team is not really showing up to help me finish this off. There we go. Oh. People get more interested in pushing the lanes than they do about getting the better golem. Having the strong golem wins you can win you matches on this game. Unless, of course, you have characters that abuse the two-lane system, like Sylvanas. Unfortunately, my ult is down, but I was able to use my Wraith Walk to get out of there. Oh my goodness. Gonna use Burning Despair at level 20. And go ahead and activate Oh, but it didn't finish off the Cassia. How did that not finish her off? Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna die, but I helped us get some more skulls. Ugh. Why is the Stukov not... Look at this. And where's the rest of our team? Murky? He's doing what he's doing. What's Tychus doing? I mean, he was down there, and now he's pushing here. It feels like by ignoring the objective and not grouping as a team that we are giving them more and more opportunities to get back into this game. We have a golem now pushing towards the core. And is our entire team here? No, they are not. Again, why is my team not here? They went back to defend. Now they have level 20. We just gave them an opportunity to get back in this game. I feel like I want to type something. To let them know that I feel like they are throwing this game.
And so the bone golems fall.
Or say something like, we could have won this game already, you know. But they may take that the wrong way. Don't get salty. 86 of 100 stacks. Bonus attack speed is 26%. Total increase is 46%. Of course, look at this extra crit damage I'm doing on these mercs. So, at level 20, there's a number of great options here. This can apply Drain Hope to every hero there. The reason I took Burning Despair, well, for one, I do like Burning Rage to get that extra AoE damage. But the damage in the area is increased when Drain Hope is active. Oh, are we looking for a gank here? Or something here? Oh! I missed my Drain Hope. Or, I'm gonna go ahead and use my ult. And I finished my Mithril Mace quest. Oh, I missed it again. If we get these kills, we absolutely have to get core. There we go. Oh, I missed my drain hope again. Guys, oh my gosh, they're all low health. Because Murky is not with us. Why is Murky not with us? Please tell me that poison's gonna finish him off. Yes! Murky, come on. We can win. He's more concerned about getting the top keep instead of winning the game. Oh my gosh. Come on, let's get the skulls so we can get the better golem. We had this. We had like a 2-level lead, and we are completely throwing this game. Because Murky wanted to get the top keep instead of the core. Oh my gosh. My team's getting the skulls in the top of the mine. I'm going to go over here. Of course, that Burning Rage immediately applies to all those. If you look at our lanes, we are completely dominating the lanes. And yet it feels like we are just giving them opportunities to come back and win this game. If they win a fight, they can win this game. They would just push top and they could go hit the core. But is our Murky thinking about that? No. push with this. It's a 100 skull golem. We have to we can win with this. At the 22-minute mark. Use my ult in case I get hit with the Brightwing's polymorph, which I did, but kind of late. And I hit my Drain Hope on ETC! Got polymorphed again. But that's okay. Oh! The Brightwing! There we go, the Brightwing's down! Tychus hitting them with his ult. I did get killed, but it's okay. I can be able to slow them down. Oh my gosh. They just killed 3 of us. But our golem hopefully is strong enough. He's ulting Gul'dan and Kel'Thuzad almost... Oh! He took Tour Bus. Gonna try and slow them down, prevent them from getting back to getting to our golem. It's finally getting to the core. I'm gonna Hearth back. Wait a minute. Our Gul'dan took... Well, you know what? I'm realizing now why our Murky is silenced. He took Dark Bargain.
No matter. There are always more skulls to be had.
No wonder he is silenced. Yeah, and he's silenced because it's obvious that he chooses to ignore chat. For some reason, I got dismounted. Oh, it's because I was... Oh, I know why. Nice ice block from that Nazebo. And I'm dead, because of course Nazebo's poison is so fair and balanced. But then again, this comes from someone who usually does play Nazebo. They didn't get any value from that camp, but again, and the Cassie just got killed by the Murky. Okay, now he's using his ult on the core. He is picking the wrong time to do stuff like this. We have numbers advantage. We can win. Oh my goodness. Ah. Come on. Please, just win the game. Alright, I'm gonna try and scare him away from our Gul'dan. There we go. Attack the core! GG. Oh my gosh. We could have won that game 2 previous times. And because of this Murky, he was like, nah, I just want to go split soak. Or split push. And this was when we were already at past level 20. But look at this. Yeah, I died 8 times. But, that's because I was trying to be the one to die instead of my teammates. Because, of course, I can afford to, because I can be able to still be on the battlefield. But, of course, that also had to do with the fact that I was expecting the entire team to be there. And they weren't. So, but, I would like to think that I hoped I showed you guys why I think Leoric is so good and so strong currently after this rework. You saw in those couple of fights, like in the mines against Cassia or against the Murky, not the Murky, the Brightwing, that I was able to get healing off them with Drain Hope, as well as be able to apply a decent amount of damage with both my auto attacks and my skeletal swing It's just, he's so good right now. He's so good. The build we went with today, I can recommend this build, especially on that map. Consume Vitality, Kneel Peasants, Willing Vessel, March of the Black King. I kept messing that up. March of the Black... I think I almost said March of the Red King. Hardened Bones, Mithril Mace, and Burning Despair. Obviously, some changes you can make along the way. If you're not playing on a map with monsters, I would say you could go for Ghostly Reach to increase the swing or range. So that way you can make it easier to get heals off of that. Ocean Renewal, I would pick that on maps like Brax's Holdout with lots of regen globes. Not many regen globes on that map. Entomb is still really good though, especially if you are wanting to cut off and finish off one specific hero on their team, like a Kael'thas. When he's doing Convection, you can entomb him and he's pretty much dead at that point. Unless he gets lots of help from his team. If you don't want to go with the auto attack, Mithril Mace, you could be able to take Royal Focus, which increases the damage of your skeletal swing and reduces the cooldown, so you can keep constantly doing Wraith Walk. Crushing Hope, if it lasts the full duration, deals more damage to maximum health. This is a great talent to take if you're going up against a high health hero like a Cho'Gall or a Stitches. And then level 20, I said lots of good ones here. They made it where Buried Alive now adds a silence. It didn't used to have that silence before, and now it has a silence. So if you still want to go Entomb, you can provide a silence for your team, which is fantastic and makes it where certain heroes cannot be able to just leap out of the Entomb. Spectral Leech is also good, being able to provide him with healing on his auto attacks, which when you combine that with this, that can be amazing. I haven't tested that out. I should. Or Shroud of the Dead King, which gives you that protected state that Varian and Genji have for 3 seconds. Just lots of great choices here. Lots of versatility, diversity in his builds, and talent. Just absolutely love this current version of Leoric. I think this rework did wonders for him to make him a strong, viable choice, either as a solo warrior or as part of a multi-warrior comp. Up next, we're going to be taking a look at Lily, who has always been one of my favorite healers for a long time, and very recently got a talent rework. Did it make her better? Maybe. I've tested it a bit more since my showcase video, and I'll point something out important I discovered about Let's Go at level 7, but we will talk more about Lily when we come back. Stay tuned.